Hi there. Welcome to InfoComm 2023. It's really great to have you here with us in the tvONE intro session, talking about tvONE CorioMaster Green Hippo. This is the live view from the floor. It's been really hectic this morning. At the moment, it's quieting down a bit because it's kind of lunch o'clock, and people are coming back, coming in, coming out. It's very exciting. So let's get on with what we're talking about. So we'll be talking about CorioMaster and Green Hippo in this session. It'll be my pleasure to take you through. Here we come onto the tvONE booth. Any second, you will see me in all my gloriousness. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to this session. It's been really cool here. This is my hybrid theatre. I've been going through a hybrid demo showing what we can do using multi-window environments. There are streams of this, so if you haven't seen it for real, you can connect onto it. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can see me. Great to have you here. Let's get started on the presentation, Neo. So we're talking about integrating, connecting, and engaging using tvONE solutions. This picture in the background is of Northwestern University. They've got a 40-foot LED wall there, which they can see everything on, which is quite exciting. It was originally we thought the issue, the customer thought the issue was going to be the wall itself. Actually, that was really simple using custom resolutions. What the problem was the content. As ever, content is king, and we help them out with that as well. So let's get started. I'm going to talk about a bunch of verticals today, which were really strong in using tvONE, CorioMaster family, and also Green Hippo. And these are all places we're really strong in. So broadcast, stations, government, education, corporate, healthcare, public spaces, casinos, and more beside. I'll be talking later about some of these if you want to join me in the theatre itself. But if you're not here in person, you can later look online and watch the videos. Yeah. So sorry, I was looking away. The theatre's filling up now. It's all happening. So this is what tvONE is about. This is what makes tvONE great. So first of all, it's our network of a support network, which is global, truly global, using some amazing partners and technical expertise. And we're working with them and with our amazing team inside tvONE. We can help your project from beginning to end. Unique platforms. I'm going to talk about two today, but I'm not going to talk so much about Magenta brand, but I'm talking about tvONE and Green Hippo, and we're experts and leaders in what we do. And lastly, we can project from concept to reality. So if there's something you like and you think we could help you with, but it's not a product we have, then we can help you and maybe develop a product just for you. This slide, a lot of text, but it essentially says we're awesome. Yeah. We're really good at what we do. We're doing it for a long time, 30 years. We're world class in terms of operations. So, some manufacturers are struggling to ship at the moment, where we're still shipping in days and weeks rather than months. We do all our in-house R&D across all the brands. So everything we do, we're doing for the first time. It's not we're getting a board off or software from somebody else. We're doing it ourselves. In training, so it can be in person, online. And it can be global. For tvONE, there's loads of videos and face-to-face courses. For our buddies over at Green Hippo, there's online Hippo school as well as face-to-face. Loads of partners and resellers to work with and support across 3 continents. These are our 3 brands, and we label them. It was tvONE, Magenta, Green Hippo, but we call them integrate, connect, and engage. And so integration is tvONE, so anything in, anything out, windowing, low latency processing. Magenta for connection, so this booth is all held together with Magenta. There's cables going everywhere. There's distribution amplifiers as well, getting my signals around. And that's world-class signal management. And lastly, engagement through the Green Hippo media server range. And we're going to talk about all of that a little bit today, so hang on. These are all our products. Like I said, I'm only going to talk about the video processing and the media server element. But just so you know, we also have a matrix switcher, Courier Matrix, which uses some of the format conversion power of Courier Master. So anything out, low latency switching, multi-window processing. So some manufacturers, you call that a multi-window viewer. We do a little bit more than that, so we call it multi-window processing. So that's for collaboration using Courier View. An amazing family of media servers. Some of which are focused on live events, some on integration, racking and power through OneRack, and then our extend switch distribute. Let's start on Courier Master, yeah, because and we've got a family, and I don't expect you to read all this text and remember it and pass the test later. Just to let you know, we've got a range from small to big, and we'll choose the right solution for you. So whatever you need, we will find the right solution. This demo here is being powered by the baby, the Courier Master Micro. And even that is really powerful. It can have up to 8 inputs and 4 outputs, or 4 inputs and 8 outputs in one half width, one RU. So it's pretty powerful stuff, and that's what I'm powering this demo with. Then we go up to the Courier Master Mini, which is slightly bigger, Courier Master slightly bigger. These guys here all do HD and some 4K. This guy down here was built around the need for 4K. So on this device, I can do 5 4K windows. This one I can do 40 4K 60. Windows, or 128 HD windows. So I think probably enough to get us going. This is the backbone of Courier Master. So and I've picked the greatest hits out of all the products. So on the input, anything in. So you've got your digital AV, your extended AV, IP. So H.264, H.265, stills up to 8K, clips up to 4K. HD-based for extension up to 500 feet on the input using Magenta, SDI, so 3 gig SDI, 12 gig SDI, DVI, which I don't know about you, but when I'm sometimes dealing with like the formats, I like to have a cable that locks in, and we can put adapters on this to adapt it to be HDMI, VGA, analog, composite video even. And if you've got a legacy system, you might need to integrate some of that. On the output, depends which solution you get, but once again, 4K or HD, HDMI, HD-based T up to 4K, SDI, so it's 3 gig and 12 gig, the DVI again, if you want it. Then we can output onto multiple canvases. So here I've got 2, on this unit I'm using 2. This screen is 1, and the top screen is my second one. Some devices have 2, some have 3, some have 4, and you can lay out windows on top of it how you want. You can rotate the displays, you can rotate the sources as well. So here I've got two standardish screens, a wide aspect LED, and then I've made myself a monitoring wall as well. We can link up to an FTP server. So if you're putting in clips or stills, we can put those on, and as long as you use the same name, it will replace it on the unit. So that's really handy if you're doing like a retail. You've got a big load of retail installations, you don't want to go out with a USB stick or email stuff. Then on the output, it's obviously secure, but we have software application. We have an app that runs on iPhone or Android, and we can obviously use third-party automation or the API. And the API is free. All right, I thought it was going to be more excitement than that. The API is free. I know some manufacturers, thank you, like to charge for it. It's free. Regards to display, we're agnostic. So whether it's LED, edge bend projection, or displays, just to give you a flavor though, we're seeing about 75-80% is LED at the moment. A lot of extra wide LEDs, custom resolution. About 15% is projection, edge blended projection. This is, by the way, this is CAE in Canada. They're an aviation company. This is New London Architecture in London. You wear that one out probably, yeah. So this is 8 projectors, 4 in landscape, 4 in portrait, and all of these models they're 3D, but they're just grey. And as soon as you've got a planning application approved in London, you can have your building on here. And we project all the color, all the detail. And this is Adobe's headquarters. And there's rack seating here, you can just see. And they use that for briefings, but also to have fun. A couple of installations. I'm going to talk about these later. I've got a couple of sessions coming up, one talking about this in more detail, and also the green HIP applications. I'm going to do a little bit more detail as well. This is the Council of EU. and in Brussels. And we do several spaces. From the most recent was the press centre. We also did the VIP entrance, so where you see your president coming in, shaking hands. That's powered by tvONE and Green Hippo. Behind them, we also did the TV studio as well. Once again, extra wide LED. It seems to be a trend. This is a partner company in Germany, and they fitted out their whole exhibition customer space is all powered off one single Courier Master. So we can go really expansive. So in 4K, we can do 28 outputs. We do that for a number of people. We work with Abson in their European showroom and Midwich in their UK showroom as well, to feed everything from one place. And it just simplifies everything, because this is, as well as being a window, a video processor, a format converter, it's also a switcher, a seamless switcher as well. And lastly, we also do small. So a device like this powers this simple wall in Church of God TV studio. And the thing they like about it, especially if you're tight for budget, you want to do something like this. It's obviously got the control panel built on the front, so you can switch different looks and feels and do all sorts of stuff with it, just off the button panel, without having to integrate automation. Yeah, so it's a great little range. And lastly, on Courier Master, this is in France. Charles is a digital artist. We lent him a unit to see what he could do with it, really. It's always interesting. I've done this a few times, and just to see what creative ideas people have. And he did this kind of beautiful art network in the middle of Paris. And then onto our second range I'm going to highlight here, which is Green Hippo Media Servers, born out of the challenges of live events. So, rock tours, theatre tours, all that sort of stuff where, you need reliable gear that's going to be chucked in and out of a truck and all that sort of stuff. The great thing is it's really, really flexible, and I'll explain why in a moment. And it's all about delivering unforgettable visual experiences. I don't know about you, but in the last couple of years, if I go anywhere for an event, I want video in it. I want amazing lighting. I don't want to go to an event and just have like speakers and a couple of lights. So we're seeing more and more video going into shows and also into corporate and other environments. It's real time, and real time, I mean, it's not only real time playback, but it's real time control. And it's the same with Courier Master. With Green Hippo, control is everything. If you haven't got real time control, you're on a loser. This is some examples of some jobs we've done. Now, when you're creating a project, there's a thing called a design arch. And on one side, you have the idea. On the other side, you have the installation. And what we all need to be is closer to the idea side. So that's why we say design, prepare, deliver. And the next few slides kind of pull that out. So this is Pasco University in West Virginia. Earlier, we started singing John Denver songs when this happened. Yeah, we're going to resist that today. So at the sales phase, they're able to take a 3D model, put video on it, show the clients what it's going to look like. So that's a really useful tool. It's like visualizes what you can see. You can also see later when we came onto control, for the live control of the real project, we've integrated that there as well. So when you make a change here, makes a change on this tool as well. This is useful also for like live concerts, where sometimes the video isn't front of stage, it's behind the stage, so they can't see anything and they can't see what their screens are doing. So it gives you some confidence. On the outputs, it's lots of LED, and to make it the most efficient and to get it on the least LED senders possible, we package up all the video elements into our pixel space. And then obviously the LED unpacks it at the other end. So this is called video mapping. We also do projection mapping on Green Hippo. So this is Mark. He works for a company called Motion Mapping in London. He does, he calls them guerrilla campaigns as well as corporate. He also goes out with a projector and one of our media servers and projects on stuff in London, yeah. This was a corporate job. It's a perfume bottle launch. They made a polystyrene bottle. This is real. The bottle is just polystyrene. You could pick it up. And then what they did is they mapped onto it. And once again, it's all about that production arch, how far to the left you can get. So here we've made the space. So it's going to be a wall, a corner wall. We could also map on the floor as well. And there's a couple of things going on here which really are crucial to image quality. The first one is we're positioning the projectors. So even before we get to site, we can specify where the projectors go, what lens they've got, what brightness they are as well. Equally, when we get to site, if we get the wrong projectors, we can plot them in and quickly work out where should we go. So this one's showing brightness. So you can see this is my range of brightness from, and it's not necessarily from white to black, it's a range in the middle. And we can see by positioning the projectors where we get the most even coverage. And then a second tool is here, which is we're looking at the pixel stretch. So obviously with our off-axis projection, there's physics in it, the pixels are going to stretch. So we can see the effect is and make sure we kind of get the projectors in the best place to give the best image. Control-wise, he did it on our timeline. So he's once again, he's getting a feedback at what it's doing. This timeline, you can put different scenes on there, different presets. You can also add effects as well. So this timeline can get quite deep, and you can choose from the thousands of combinations of effects what you want on here. And then this guy you can either push play, or you can control it off a lighting desk, or you could take a MIDI in. So you imagine you're doing a corporate launch and it had to happen, all the lights and everything on time, because that's the other thing we do is we integrate with the lighting as well. So the lighting engineer can push scene change, DMX control pushes us forward, and that's the result. I think the next one, this is a live-ish event. This is, I think you call it Dancing with the Stars here. We call it Strictly Come Dancing in the UK. Similar thing, and this is all Green Hippo powered. So the proscenium here, the curved screens, the band screen, the floors, low resolution screen here. All these are lighting fixtures. All of this, all the way down here. So we're actually addressing all of this as though it's a bunch of pixels, and we map the video on. And you're saying, Mark, why in the hell would you do that? Well, first of all, you want to make it look interesting, and you want to change for each dance as well. And they're doing like 14, 15 dances a week, and you have to change it really quickly off the lighting desk. Equally, this is too small to get an LED screen for. And even if you could, would you want to spend the money on it? Because every show's got a budget. So that's what we do. We map onto that. And this is what the final result looks like. We map on these. This is all lighting mapping, all down here, and then this is kind of fun. So this is like force perspective, and around the corner we've got a demo on an LED wall showing this, and they do some really amazing stuff on this show. Done with like in the States. I've never watched it, but this from an angle, it looked absolutely perfect. They also did another effect where it was a chessboard, and they stood on one piece of the chessboard, and the rest of it fell away. It looked amazing, yeah. So this is a really good show for us to do it, and we don't just do this sort of stuff. We do lots of rock shows, but things like Super Bowl halftime, we did for many years. Eurovision as well. So there's some big high stress shows that we get involved in. So that's it really. That's the end-to-end solutions. I'll tell you what's on the booth. So to my right, there's a CoreyMaster Micro demo. So that's 8 inputs, 4 outputs. On the back, there's an 8K video processing demo. Behind me, there's an interactivity demo using Green Hippo. Down the side, there's our new video processor, Calico. And in the middle here, we've got loads of Green Hippo stuff, including mapping to the lighting as well. So everyone at home, we've been streaming this, so you've been live here. Thanks so much for watching. This is our last stream of our time here at InfoComm 2023. There's loads of others online. If you have liked them, please sign up and subscribe and leave comments. Let us know what you think, because if you like it, it's something we could do much more of for you. But for now, thanks for being with us. Have a safe day now. Bye-bye.